What's going on, people? Back at you with another video on crypto. This is what we're doing, so check this out, man. Okay, this is it. Here we are. That's it. Never financial advice. Share, subscribe to the channel. Let's get it. Alright, so this is what we're gonna do, right? There's been a great deal of fanfare dealing with, the hourglass that resurgence, as if it never went away. I mean, no. What am I saying? It didn't go away, as if it went away. The resurgence, so it's coming back, right? So it's this comeback, the comeback. It didn't die, people. The hourglass structure didn't die. Possibly volume could have lessened. People don't talk about certain contracts anymore, but they didn't necessarily disappear or die. Some of them, and I'm going to talk about two. The first two that caught my attention, we're going to say it like that, that came out and introduced this decentralized application, hourglass model, smart contracts that's written on the Ethereum blockchain. So this is well, let me go to the first one that I was familiar with from Proof of Weekends. 3D. Shout out to the P3D community. Back in February, late February of 2018, I was interested in this contract, and I started to interact with this contract back then. This is like, see back here, yeah, see. So I've been telling people think I talk mess, and it's right here. It's right here, right here. Before they had they had this timer, right? They were launching this timer. No one knew anything that was going on. I mean, I never saw something like that before. I saw the timers. Let me take that back. Because the ICO craze just brought the worst out of people and everything. And there were timers up the wazoo with the ICOs. This had a timer too, and people were excited. I was one of them too. It's crazy. Hourglass, pyramid structure, right? With the Ethereum symbol, and then you're like, wow, what goes up gotta come down, and they had this three-dimensional thing going on, and it was just incredible. And why I say that, because look, you're talking about back then there was average 200 to 300 ETH. Then all of a sudden, boom, 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 boom. Between late February, let's say the first week of March, and April 5th, the contract ran up to 18,542 ETH as of April 5th, 2018. Whoa, crazy. That was crazy. Then it, kind of dropped, right, slightly. And then there was like a mini wave, a mini cycle after that. It dropped down to 10,390 ETH because people sold. People didn't know. They didn't know what was going on right here. They sold. And it dropped down to 10,390. Then it pumped back up again slightly to 13.5. April 7th, 2 days after that. Then it was just a series of mini increases, mini pumps, But July, the summer of 2018 for this contract, boom! Here we go. The highest that I could find here. I saw it, but let me see if I can. The high was, if it doesn't come out here, I saw the July 27th. $81,280 ETH in the P3D contract. This was the second major cycle. They had mini cycles between the first and the second. I don't really count those because, you know, if you're looking at this from a distance, you're looking at the chart and this is what it's showing you. You know, of course you can include the mini cycles, yeah, but look, this is the big cycle. 81,000 ETH, fresh. Boom! That was crazy. That was crazy. For real. And then it just subsequently just kind of dropped. And, you know, from then, between July 2018 and now it's hovering around 7,990 something. Why I say that is because right here, 7,991 to date. If I refresh, let's see what happens. Yeah, I got Wi-Fi problems, man. Crazy. 7,991. So now we're gonna compare that to the Gandhiji Hourglass Contract. Well, let's see here. Gandhiji launched. Well, we know it launched April 10th, 2018. 0 ETH. And then, like April 23rd, 2018, 17 ETH. Right? And, you know, there's just this period where it's kind of flat. It's kind of flat. It's kind of flat all through. It's kind of flat. 174 at December 1st, 2018. Then, boom! 1898. Cycle, first cycle, meaning, you know, the increase. Boom! Crazy. And that year was the height of the bear market. You see what I'm saying? Like, that was the height, that not, man, the worst of the worst, they say in the crypto. Anybody who was, you know, coming from the top of the bull market from 17 and the beginning of 18, because these contracts launched at the end of the major bull market in crypto, and this is what these contracts were doing that year. Crazy. This is the first cycle. Then it dropped down. Then it dropped down through 2019. It dropped down. You know, got real low, real low, real low. Man, 260. Whoa, 260 in July of last year. Right? And boom! 1975, September 27, 2019, it made a new high at that point. Then it dipped to 4. Then it went back up 22.35, 23.25. Right? Dipped again, starts dipping. Oh, okay, so let me see one cycle here. Second cycle happened February 20th, around February 20th, 17th, 20th. Then a mini cycle, then it went up again, a new high. September 28th. Drop back down. So that's 3 cycles within a short period, within a year actually. Within 9 months. 3 cycles. Interesting. Then it went down again. It was down, moving sideways a little bit. Then it dipped. A little increase right here. Then it just went down, down, down. Then boom! Here we go. 33. Yo. Okay, so the 4 cycles. Sorry. Yeah, no, I'm not sorry at all. 4 cycles. Okay, the contract versus this contract right here is just seems like it's just moving. It's moving instead of what P3D is doing. But I'm just showing you. I'm showing you this to compare the potential, the possibilities of what can happen. People say that this was a dead contract. People say that this was a dead contract. Irrespective of what's going on, who got in, whatever is going on, in and out, blah, blah, blah. This is what's taking place. And after each drop, right, this was the beginning. After each drop, after a cycle, the floor sort of started to increase higher than the previous cycle, right? Right? Look at this drop. People are holding on to, more people are coming into the cycle, into the contract, and they're raising the floor. This is interesting of what's taking place here, right? It's interesting. Just from the outside looking in, I'm not an outside looking in, I'm in, but I'm looking at this as far as what the patterns are. Sometimes you can look at patterns and pretty much kind of get a good inference or a good guess on how things can go as far as future. No guarantees though, but it's interesting. This is crazy. So to say that this contract is dead is a misnomer. This right here, this from 9/18 Monday, June 8th to 3:3311 today. 11 days later. Wow, man. Crazy. Crazy. P3D, man, what's good with y'all? I'm not this, just talking, making fun. I'm just saying, like, this is why, I don't know. But to show you, look, 81,000, this contract reached up to 81,000. But people want to criticize Gandhiji, Ethereum gold chip, whatever you want to call it. They want to criticize this contract for being slow and there, okay. But the graph said that, oh wow, yeah, I had to reload it. Yep, 3311. 3311. Dividends up, dividends down. Dividends get distributed up, dividends get distributed down. This is what it's about, man. Numbers don't. These numbers don't, man. These numbers don't, man. These numbers don't. These numbers don't. These numbers don't. These numbers not lying. But folks say it's a scam. Everything is a scam, then, man. You know, I say everything's a scam. Crazy. Mathematics existed before we were born, and we talking about everything is a scam. This is all about math. By the math. This math. By the math. I heard a podcast today, not a podcast, a live stream about these BTC maximalists. Sometimes they get so caught up in their bubble. That's what happens when, I love BTC, I love Bitcoin and everything. But when you become so fixated in one vision and one perspective, you lose sight of everything else that's out there. There's so much available. Like this right here, everyone who's in this right here is just, look, man, they're coming up, bro. Like, this is, they're coming up. How much of a scam is this right here, man? How much of a scam has this been within the last 2+ years? What we talking about? What we talking about? Who got scammed in this caboose? Come on, man. Move away from the feelings and just look at the facts. Look at the numbers. They don't lie. Contract. It could be verified. You can do the research and you see it's all in the contract. It's all here. It's all in the contract, man. This is what blockchain brings to the world.